Welcome to the TALKESHI podcast, episode 32. Before I start this episode, I want to say that there's an announcement. I haven't made like an official advert for it or anything, but the Eshis are coming. The Eshis are a award show. Why did I forget what they were? The Eshis is an award show that I'm going to be hosting on May 16 via YouTube premiere. And it's going to be really cool. Va a ser como que de mejor tuitero, mejor influencer, mejor... There's a ton of fun categories. So the nominees are being announced today, Friday, the 16th. And, well, when the time comes, first week de primera semana de mayo, please vote for your favorites. There's going to be a lot of... I nominated a lot of amazing creators. There's going to be hopefully a performance. There's going to be a lot of really cool stuff when that comes out. So hopefully you join us when it comes out. And thank you very much. Just wanted to make that announcement before we get into the episode. Thank you. Let's get things out of the way. The look of the set. Don't expect this to be like this all the time. It's going to be nicer, hopefully. I've recently moved in, so... to my new apartment, which I've been teasing like for the last 50 episodes, even though this is episode 32. But yeah, don't expect it to be like this. I promise it'll be way nicer. But yeah, that's only if you're watching. Sorry for the audio listeners. But anyway, hope everyone is doing all right. I haven't really, which like... last episode I was like at the top of the world, as y'all like, you know, I told you guys about that. And you know, I was doing really good. There was a lot of good things going on for me. And literally like the last few weeks since then, I have kind of felt like I was just like dropped, like I was at the top of the world and then I just like rolled down like Amy Poehler in Parks and Rec. But yeah, now that, I'm doing better though, like I'm okay. Also, thanks for all the birthday wishes from like a few weeks ago, of course. I don't know why I'm saying that now. But yeah, but anyway, let's get into today's episode. So this episode is pretty much gonna be like a long segment. I know that usually like people have like advice segments on their podcast, but this is gonna be an episode dedicated to just giving advice, even though not the best at it. Because I asked y'all for some advice and you guys came through and asked for it. So, come with me on this journey of giving really bad advice, probably. So let's go with the first one. How do I deal with relationships anxiety? Okay. Thank you, Car. Anyway, so this is tricky. I don't know what you really mean with relationships anxiety. I don't know if it's anxiety of not being in one or anything, but if it's relationship anxiety, being in a relationship and you don't... I mean, I don't really know the first one that I mentioned. I don't know that because I'm not really seeking a relationship or anything. But if it's about being in a relationship and you feel anxiety in it, I really don't know what to tell you. Yep, first off, I don't know what to tell you with this one. Because... That's one of the worst kinds of anxieties, if I'm being honest, or at least the worst that I've experienced is just like when you have a problem in your relationship and you just feel really shitty and there's nothing really you can do about it except for talking to your partner about whatever you're feeling shitty about, which can be, you know, you gotta tread lightly with that. So don't know really what to tell you. How do you deal with it? Well, yeah, just communicate. Like I said, even though sometimes that's easier said than done. I feel like people are always like, communicate with your partner. Well, okay. Well, like, of course, that's the best thing you could say. But how do I manage the anxiety that's giving me? And it's also not always easy because of a lot of factors. The other person can't really talk right now. They're busy or emotionally unavailable or so many other things. Really, what you got to do is, yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I'm sorry. But those are just things to consider, I guess. When it comes to relationship anxiety, debería bajar algún dating app. I have considered this. It's just, for me, dating apps are just so inorganic, sinceramente. Como que I mean, it'd be nice if, like, typically it was just, like, to meet friends. Like, Twitter, for me, is just, like, I know I'm not comparing Twitter to, like, a dating app. Pero, to me, it's just like Twitter can be a little even more organic because, like, for me, making friends on Twitter or mutuals at least has been very easy and just like pretty chill and fun. Tinder and all those other apps give me anxiety because it's like they're talking to you with that purpose of either hooking up or even looking for a relationship, and I don't like that. But for you, if you're looking, my most general opinion, if you're looking just to have fun, or sorry if you guys hear stuff, it's my chair. Sorry. If you're looking to have fun and things like that, like just casual stuff, then yeah. If you're looking to like socialize, then maybe, but it can still be anxiety inducing. A lot of people can be stupid there, and I'm not even talking about like the extremely bad people that send you unsolicited stuff and shit, but the anxiety of people kind of texting you with purposes is kind of, to me, it's always made me feel kind of weird. Not in a bad way, it's just like, it's not for me, but for you, sure. ¿Qué hábitos considera que una debe tener a los 24 años? Okay, I'm 25 now, so I don't really know. Just kidding. Pero, ¿qué hábitos? Pues, I've been actually thinking about this, and like, no sé, yo he hablado de esto, I think, with like friends and stuff. Pero, first of all, health. Sincerely, even though I'm not the best at maintaining my health, but like I've been trying really hard to, like in February, I was doing exercise every day in February. And then like I stopped because of a ton of things, like the peachy thing that I said, then my birthday and all that stuff. But I was really on track with doing exercise. I really want to get back on track on it again. I think health stuff is very important because I feel like we start to decline and we start to, not decline in a bad way, but like it gets harder to treat diseases or sicknesses or things like that when you start aging. So I think at 25, keeping the habits, that's the thing, right? That's the question. But keeping those habits for a long time is very hard. So I would say health stuff, being responsible just in general, being independent, which like I feel like a lot of people are fine with that. I wasn't, so that's the advice that I give to, keep your independence and stuff like that. Keep or get or whatever. But other than that, healthy relationships with people as well. Like I feel like I know too many people with too many unhealthy relationships, codependency, things like that, and I don't think that's healthy. So yeah, preaching to myself here. What should be prioritized on the moving from home process? To me, I mean, this really isn't an answer to your question, pero one of the most important things to me, or one of the biggest and like best things about moving was like kind of organizing myself. Like I, saw so many things that I had in my closet and like clothes que yo no necesitaba o que no quería o qué sé yo, y las botaba, but also like I would organize them. Like organizing in general, I guess I would say like is the best thing. Like where do you want things to go? I now have like a studio room pretty much. It's a mess in here. Oh my god. One day I'll sit down and organize it. Yeah, so many contradictions here. Pero you kind of just like see where everything goes. You kind of have a chance to like organize yourself, which I think is great. Prioritizing things, I guess, just like, do you really want to keep that old memory thing? Do you really want to, things like that, I guess, are important. I haven't really talked about the move, but I guess I'll talk about it now that I kind of have a chance to. It actually hasn't been easy. I thought, I really wanted to leave and I really was excited to leave, but I actually miss my mom. I miss like a lot of things, comfort, Also, I feel like there's just so much time in the day now. I have so much time to work and do this and do so many other things, I guess. But yeah, that's what I would prioritize, organizing yourself. Debería comprar workout outfits. You can't ask me if you want to buy something, just do it. Really, I would recommend it because she has nice workout clothes. Blogilates, which is, by the way, the person that I've done exercise, like I do her workout routines and stuff. She's really cool. Definitely, yeah, like you should buy them, but only if you feel like you have that extra moolah, like that wiggle room de como que me puedo dar este gustito. ¿Cómo bregas con la poca motivación or thinking negatively of your content? Bro, I don't know, cause when it comes to content, como que, of course it's something that, I mean, spoiler alert, you know, the lesson in this, and como que no preocuparte tanto por los números and all that stuff. But then again, it's really hard not to, because you kind of do it, you kind of do it con esa intención de que la gente lo vea y que lo promocione y que le guste y que, like, it's something meaningful for people, and then it just doesn't do well in the numbers section y te quedas como que, damn, well, what do I do? Really just take a break. Like, you know, take a break, like stop doing content completely, pero como que take a step back, try to get inspired or see what worked and what didn't. Yeah, it's not really easy, and like I that's how I deal with it pretty much. Like I try to sometimes we, like, I don't know if it happens to the person que me preguntó esto, pero como que sometimes we overwhelm ourselves también. I overwhelm myself a lot. So that doesn't really help, pero yeah, that's how I deal with it. Organization tips, brainstorm tips, breakup. I don't really get what you mean with breakup, but I'm assuming breakup tips or how to deal with it. Organization tips, really just the way I organize myself really is like categorizing everything. Como que okay, like, sorry, just checking the time. Damn, I have extra time now. I went through these. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I guess I'll like try to answer them more in depth when I finish these last two. Organizing myself, they were like, I try to see everything that I have. Everything that you have might be cosa physical, literally, but también pueden ser como que plans that you have or cosas así. Like if you're organizing yourself on like a schedule, pues you kind of categorize everything. Like, oh, this is personal, this is for work, this is for this project that I'm doing. That's how I organize myself. You know, like the way I did for the move was pretty much like, these are camera things, these are studio things, these are like, so these are all go in the studio, these are all things de pelo, de ropa, de whatever. That's how I organized my room, de cocina, de la sala. That applies to everything pretty much. Categorizing everything, I think, really helps. Organizing tips, that's what I thought. That's what I just said. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Brainstorm tips. I don't really brainstorm, or at least como que I would have to have a concept at first to brainstorm. Like, for example, the Eshis, but it was like I wanted an awards show, which then, by the way, I saw that, like, I was watching iCarly and I saw that she like had an awards show, and I was like, hey, that's gonna be the Eshis. But I had that concept of like, I want to host an awards show virtual, and then I just got to saying like, which categories would I like to see, right? Who would I like to nominate this and this for? I'm using that as an example, but I guess you really need a concept for something first and then come through with like the subsections. That's literally what brainstorming is. Try to see what other people would like to see. I'm talking content here, but obviamente brainstorming, I guess, could apply to like literally anything else. But yeah, I don't really brainstorm. I kind of just get inspired with an idea and I keep on moving. So I don't really know what to tell you here. Entonces, breakup. Okay, if this is like dealing with a breakup or how to deal with a breakup, I really don't know. I have been in a... I don't really want to get into this, right? But like breakups is something... Oh, I hate it. It's like so negative. And I know it's so funny because it's like, it sounds like I'm trying to escape from the negative. I am. Who isn't? Right? But I don't know what to tell you because breakups are all very different. They're all like snowflakes. Breakups can be very different in the sense of like, how long were you with this person? How much did this person mean to you? This person, can they be your friend? This is not a topic I'd like to talk about right now, but I don't really know what to tell you here. Second time, my big time fail, I guess. That's a great band. Big Time Rush. Who? Big time fail. I don't really know what to tell you in this section. So I'll just hit you with like what I hope is my Instagram caption. I've been planning it out, but if not, I might go with another idea. But I'm gonna hit you with this words of wisdom that I read from Caliucci's. I don't know, maybe someone else wrote it and then she saw it and she was like, I want to use it as a caption. But la perra no espera, la perra prospera. I'm gonna hit you with that because I loved it and it applies to me, I guess. And yeah, dealing with breakups is not fun. It's sad. I feel like it doesn't even matter how long you really know the person or whatever. It's still sad and it still sucks. Me a while ago would have been way more cynical, way more like, you know what, that just happens, and guys and girls and ladies, they all suck and people suck and whatever. Now I guess I'm a little more empathic and it's like, yeah, they do really suck and they hurt, but I don't really know what to tell y'all, really, when it comes to that. I have a few minutes left. So, there is a final one. But it's just my friend Derek asking, what's the worst thing I could order from Wendy's? Why did it have to be the worst? Because I can't really think of anything too negative from Wendy's. Which, by the way, like the other day on Twitter, I saw like the original packaging from Wendy's. Remember like the yellow... For some reason, it tasted better when it was like that. I don't know if it's just me. But anyway, the worst thing... I tried boneless wings from Wendy's the other day. So good. Kind of like beefier nuggets, honestly. Don't really know. The worst thing? I love everything. I love the wraps. I love the burgers, obviously. I love the salads even. I love the nuggets. I love the boneless wings that I just mentioned. I even like the breakfast at some degree. Don't really know, but I know I've had something bad. I just can't really remember it. Anyway, let's actually dive into more of these. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna take these last few minutes to talk about the Eshis. So I'm very excited about the Eshis. Like I said, it's gonna be an award show that's gonna be on YouTube Premiere, which I'm really excited about. I've gotten, well, they're not really sponsors, but they are, I guess you can say, collaborators or people that kind of just like I talked about, because I really just want to promote. Is it weird that like I really want to use this moment to promote not only businesses but creators, and I also want to take it as like, I don't know, I always think about like practice in sponsorships and stuff like that, because I don't know what sponsorships really are except for like Anchor. I really just want to use this moment to like, you know, kind of promote creators and small businesses. So I've reached out to a few small businesses that I know, and a lot of them are like, you know, they want to collaborate and stuff. So that makes me really happy. I really hope that this award show just really celebrates like literally everyone that I've reached out to as a nominee. I hope they get celebrated, and that's really my idea with the Eshis, so I'm really excited about that. Like I said, moving hasn't been easy. It's been a really weird time. And I really was excited, and I still am, to just kind of have like my own space and just be here and be responsible for my own stuff. But it's been a really shaky time. Healing is weird. Going through weird shit is weird. But that's kind of just where I'm at right now. I don't know. I'm scared to like what the future holds and stuff, but I'm also excited. It's like a really weird feeling. I feel like I'm 18 again, which is probably the second puberty hitting. I've heard that the second puberty hits at 25, so here we are at 25. Lots of weird stuff going on. So much uncertainty, but hopefully everything will be okay in the end. And speaking of the end, this is the end of the podcast. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for submitting your advice stuff. And thank you for this elongated segment. advice segment. What? I'll see y'all not next week. I'm gonna have another episode next week, and it's gonna be fun. And then probably after that, I don't really know. Well, yeah, sometime around there. Oh, I do have a Mother's Day special, hopefully, if the other person reaches out. So I'll have that, but I'll also have the issues, which I'm really excited for. Obviously, Mother's Day is actually Takeshi Pod's anniversary, so we're gonna jump to the weekend after that, and that's gonna be the Eshies, and we're gonna celebrate the Takeshi Pod's anniversary with the Eshies. So thank you all for listening. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.